Mark, your thoughts on that win for Bradford this evening by 26 points to 22?
Oh, it was a good game, wasn't it? I'm sure the neutrals enjoyed it thoroughly. It was a real tense encounter with two committed teams, and delighted to come out with the spoils. Really happy.
How proud are you of that performance? Certainly that determination at the end to keep Halifax out when they're throwing the ball around. Last roll of the dice.
Yeah, we put ourselves under a little bit of pressure there at the end, didn't we? But I was just really pleased with the commitment and the connectedness that we played with all night, and we spoke about it taking everyone to tip into a team effort, and I thought they did that in abundance. I thought individually the vast majority of my players were 8 and 9s out of 10s, and they all contributed to a big team effort.
It's an away win as well at last for those that have been obviously keeping track.
Yeah, it is, mate. Yeah.
You mentioned obviously Thursday about you being really training intensely and focused on this, and you spoke about being alert and fast from the start. You got that fast start and that try. How important was that?
Yeah, like I say, we spoke about it all week. Halifax are a good team, and they always start games well. So we used the phrase in the game at the moment is punch somebody on the nose before they punch you, and it was really important that we got out of the blocks and punched them on the nose, and to see what their reaction was. And I thought we started with some real intent and enthusiasm, and we built from that, so it was real pleased. And
obviously, Mark, as the game goes on, it becomes apparent that certainly in front of where the Bradford fans were this evening, it was, there was standing water, there was mud, there was sludge, very difficult that part of the field to navigate.
Yeah, it was. I think you saw that when we kicked in behind them at that area of the ground there, that we scored a try in the first half. So credit to the groundsman and everybody with the amount of rain that we've had here tonight. When we got here, it was just covered in water. So they've done a great job just to get the game on, but it was particularly heavy in that area of the field, and I thought you saw that from their game plan in the second half there.
You mentioned everyone's 8 or 9 out of 10, but it was a team effort, but there was some standout performances. Sam Walters, James Donaldson, even Jordan Baldwinson at the end there to intercept that pass on the inside. I think many a Bradford fan probably had a nightmare. Joe Keys going in under the sticks to win it at the death.
Yeah, all them that you mentioned, Billy Jowett coming on and playing 3 different positions, in 55, 60 minutes. Jordan Lilly I thought was great when he went back to 9 and really calmed us down, and I thought Jack Bibby was really good as well. So you're absolutely right. Dono brings a wealth of experience and talent, as does Sam Walters. Particularly pleased for Lewis Roberts tonight. He caught some heavy stick after the Keighley outcome, and a lot of fingers and a lot of wood were pointed at him, and that's probably his worst game he's ever had, but it didn't make him a bad player overnight. So I was really happy that he contributed to us as well tonight.
I've mentioned in the past, Mark, about discipline. I think the penalty count, I had it at 10-3 to Bradford. How pleased are you that it was a real disciplined performance, where Simon Griggs has obviously mentioned his side's ill discipline obviously cost them dear.
Yeah, like I said, they're a good team. We knew we couldn't gift them field position and possession. We spoke about playing a territory game, and if we had half the ball and defended well, then we'd be in with a shout, and I think that proved in the end that it was the right thing to concentrate on. So we knew we had to be squeaky clean with our discipline, and we knew we had to have, as well as that, we had to have the intent and endeavour to go and put people under pressure, particularly defensively. I wanted us to attack through our D, and I thought we did that tonight, and really put them under pressure through our defensive work.
You made 8 changes, Mark. How many of them were absolutely forced, essential? I had, if you include the injured and the suspended players, 10 players unavailable this evening.
Yeah. Well, the 21 squad that we named, that's it. That was it. That's what we had left. We picked a couple of little knocks up. Nothing serious, but a couple of little knocks on Thursday night in training that meant we had to rejig the squad. So that's what we had, and we went with it.
And the fact you've come here, Mark, pretty much, your words, depleted and bare bones, and you've come up with a big win that moves you up to 4th in the table. What's your thoughts on all that?
Yeah, I said to you a bit ago, Mick, I'm not going to look at the table till we get past playing everybody once, and then it'll start to take effect. But the more wins you pick up, the closer to the top of the table you are to the bottom, obviously. And we've just got to concentrate on us. Spoke to the boys about concentrate on performance rather than outcome. And if we do that, we'll be absolutely fine.
Just psychologically, what does this win do for Bradford and the dressing room in there, knowing you're back here in 12 days?
Oh, absolutely nothing. You know, and I'm being genuinely honest with you there, because 2 weeks' time's a different kettle of fish. There's a different outcome at the end of it, and you know, our team will be different because there won't be any loanees and dual reg players in that. So, you know, we'll really enjoy tonight. You know, we'll get in tomorrow and recover, and then we'll start looking at Batley and giving Batley the respect they deserve. And then, you know, once the Batley game's out the way, then we'll put all our focus on the Challenge Cup tie.
Batley's only 5 days or so away. Anyone that's Billy Jowett seemed to take a nasty knock down there in the second half when you fielded him?
Yeah,
Okay,
I think Billy's
doubtful?
okay. I think Billy's okay. You probably saw at the end there that Ben Blackmore got a bit of a dead leg, so as soon as he got that, we took him off, and as we took him off, Joe Arundel just cramped up in his hamstring, so you know, we ended up playing the last 5 minutes there with 12 men because we'd used all our substitutions. But you know, I don't think there's anything too serious from the outset.
Victories against teams like Halifax, Mark, Toulouse, obviously Featherstone, you gave them a really good go as well. How much does that show the change in mentality within the club?
Yeah, I can see what you mean by that, but you know, the mentality that I'm really interested in ends here, but it starts at Tom. You know, so when we're in work every day, and our actions and our behaviours in and around Tong, they're the bits that I'm looking at, because this is the end product, and that's the start of the process. So been really happy with the lads and how they've bought into everything that we've tried to do this year. And I've just said to the boys in there, you know, the really pleasing thing about that is we can be so much better as well.
Absolutely. Deck Patton as well, we mentioned Baldwinson and players like that. Deck Patton showing his worth, especially in recent weeks, to get 3 assists I think it was today. How pleased were you with him?
Yeah, I thought Deck was very good tonight. I thought he managed the game really well, and his kicking game was good, you know, so yeah, really happy with Deck's work, and you know, I think he's took his one of the match tonight, so he's deserved that in the great game.
Mark, out of the players that obviously picked up knocks this week, Jansen, Turgate, Chester Butler, Foggy Johnson after that Midlands game, are any, is it too early to say, or for obviously Sunday's game against Batley, is there any players?
The only one doubtful for that Batley game will be David Foggy Johnson. I think he's 1 to 2 weeks away. Chester Butler should be okay. Jansen Turgate will definitely be okay. You know, his was just more of he had a bit of a sore shoulder, you know, and not playing for so long, it was just the right thing to do to rest him. So, yeah, the only one that's, you know, slightly doubtful for that would be David Foggy Johnson.
Just finally, obviously, in that second half, Mark, is there a case that obviously a couple of errors did lead to tries? When you come home with a win, obviously you're obviously going to scrutinise those errors, but you know, the fact that you've managed to play the last 5 minutes with 12 men when Halifax are throwing everything, Mark, you know, like Harris just said, like, it really shows the character in this team.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, you know, we had to scramble hard, we had to work hard, and you know, it's hard to do in it for the last 5 minutes. So, you know, that just showed our commitment to each other and the way we're connected, and yeah, it was really pleasing to see. But as I say, you know, I don't want to take anything away from the boys tonight. I think they've earned the right to, you know, to celebrate that victory. But I know deep down inside that we could still be better than that. And of course, that's right. You know, I don't want us to be the finished product. You know, in April, I want to be the finished product. You know, come the back end of the season.
Cheers, Mark. Finally, Mark, as well. Must have been nice to have a bit of a sinking issue in your favour this time. Second half, because we've talked about it quite a bit this season, haven't we?
Yeah, I don't know, because they scored, didn't they, while it was down to 12 men, so it didn't really work out the way we'd hoped it did. But yeah, I did see the incident. I was too far away from it, but you know, the referees made the call, so that's up to it.